What's going on, YouTube? It's JP Cards here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my current list for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku leader that I've been having pretty good success with, and I was even able to take it to God rank on the client with it. Most of you probably already know what the leader effect is, but if you're not familiar, front side is when attacking, draw one like normal. His main effect on front side, he actually has a front side effect, is end of turn, he takes a card from life. So you can't really stall him out. He'll take a life. You can stall him for one turn usually, but it's pretty hard to stall this guy out because he's just taking his life by himself. And when he awakens at 4 life, he draws a card, and he takes his life. So he's a 3 life leader. When you flip over, when attacking, draw 1, and then his main effect is an auto once per turn. Whenever you play a battle card with a cost of 20k, between 20k and 30k, and evolve, and you have 3 rested energy, you get to just restand 2 more energy. So with your, basically your boss monsters of the deck, when you play them, you get to just restand 2 energy. So it's pretty simple, but it's very strong. So onto the deck, we always start with supers. Really, only thing you got to do is just run Pycon because he is searchable. First cantrips, we run. I love Psyche Demon. I know some people don't really like it, but I love this card. It adds your turn 1 consistency going first. Even going second, sometimes you don't really have like your resters, so it just adds a lot of consistency. And even mid game, I played a lot, so I love it at 3. Obviously, you're on 4 of the Searcher Gokus. It's a must-have. It's your main evolved target. And 4 of the Rester Gokus. Another target if you can't really find this guy. Sometimes you just have to role play him. It kind of sucks, but it is a little bit better when you actually get to rest some like combo power to evolve on top of it. Then it doesn't feel so bad. Your other resters, you got 4 of the 1-cost Vegetas. Does the same thing except 10k power, which it's a little bit better into red. Can't really minus it with -5. 10k stat line, rest any card. Your other Vegeta target will be your 1-cost Self-Awakener. On play, take a life and pop a KO a 1-cost that's rested on your opponent's battlefield. I was running the promo Vegeta, which I have right here, the promo Vegeta, for a little while on my God rank run. But with BR starting to run Sphere, I found this a little bit more useful as like a little bit better when, it comes to like having to self-awaken. So I just switched to this, and even it's like Nameku, you pop the Giru, it's not bad. It kind of does the same effect as the promo. For our first 2-cost, or first like real attacker, I only run 2 of the duos. I was running it at 4 at first. I slowly went down to 3 and then down to 2. For me, it's really just an extra target to evolve if you can't find your other little small pieces. That also just pokes another 20k at leader. This is a card I was kind of not really giving it credit, I guess I would say at first, but the more I played it, it's really good. The 2-cost Gohan, it just replaces itself. It searches almost everything in the deck except your supers. It's just so consistent. It grabs your extra, your results. It's so good. But yeah, it's a 2-cost 20k 0k combo. So it is a dead card, but with this deck, you're just poking a lot. So I love this card. It's a must-have 4. Your only 3-cost of the deck is the Veku. I run it at 2 now. I had it at 4, but to be honest, with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta not as like played, and honestly, we just kind of body them anyways. I kind of just use it more as in like an extension of your searcher. If you really need to like maybe take this out, you kind of don't have much to do, you can just like tap 3, play this and this out. But like I said, for me, it's like if you play this, you get to extend and have another search on top of it. So for me, it's usually just an extension of your search, so you can find your super combos when you really gotta find them, because in this deck you really gotta find your super combos. So our first evolve outside of the Gohan, but he doesn't really evolve too much in the style of the deck. Sometimes he will evolve on top of himself, but I don't really like to do that, let's be quite honest. So the first real main evolve target would be the 4-cost Majin Vegeta. He evolves for 1 on top of your Vegetas, or of course your 2-cost. Activate main, you get to KO this card, draw 1 card, and then choose 1 battle card of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area, and you just pop it. So it does have to kill itself, but it swings 30, demands a super, or they're taking it, and then it clears a 5-cost or less, and then it replaces itself. So it's just a must-have. A lot of people run it at 4, but I find really good success running it at 3. If it wasn't a dead card, it would be an obvious 4, but the fact that it's a dead card, I think that's why I'm running it at 3. Your next evolve target, your first Goku evolve target, the promo Goku. I kind of want to fit this up to 4, and there's honest debate. Maybe drop one of these, put a 4th, and just like run 1. But right now, I'm just giving you guys the exact list that I went on my God Ring run with. I try to come up with a list and not really tweak it too much on my runs and see if it works. And this one really felt good for the most part, so I didn't really tweak it too much. I tweaked it here and there, but this is what I ended with. So, but this guy, he evolves for 1 on top of your Gokus. On play, you get to add a life, so it's a Self-Awakener, which is huge, which is really big, and then you get to rest a battle card in your opponent's battle area. Really good on turn 2 if this gets to stick, and then you get to play out your extra for a lot of situations early game, so you get to just get a 4-cost out on turn 2. It's really good. Your next 4-cost would be the Gotenks. I was slacking on this card. I run it at 4 now. It's honestly just huge. The deck doesn't have like the most removal. You really just need to, in a lot of matchups, just play one of these at the end of your turn before passing to just get an extra 30k swing and stun a battle card like a big boss monster or something. This guy is he reduces his cost by 2 if you have an evolve on the field. So if he's on the field, he's on the field. You just play him for 2. On play, he gets plus 10k, so he swings for 30, and then you just stun a battle card in your opponent's battle area. And the main card of the deck, the broken card, everyone says will probably get banned, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine. 5-cost Goku. He evolves for 2 energy on top of your Goku, or of course your 2-cost. Activate main, he gets to draw 1 and then switch this card in a battle area to active mode. So he swings 30 twice, he replaces himself. He just puts a ton of pressure. Let's be honest, in the Gogeta, Super Saiyan Gogeta deck, he can swing 3 times. But it's really just disgusting. You tap 1 for him, you replace yourself, or replace itself, you tap 2 more, use leader effect to restand 2. So you're just playing him for free. On 3 energy, you still have 2 energy left, and then you can just do so many more of the things. You can play another 2-cost body, and just poke another 20. You can play a cantrip and leave 1 standing for another card I'll show you, but this card just is disgusting. But yeah, it's kind of like your main go-to card. You kind of just want to play one of these every single turn if you can. There are turns you don't want to play. I think people get a little bit too brain dead and think you just play this card. You got to know when to play your other evolves and not just play this. A little early, it's not the greatest. These are a little bit better early on, especially him. Early on, you really just want to spam him for like 2 to 3 turns. And then mid to late game, you just want to spam him with having a little bit more of your other removal. That's it for the battle cards. Moving on to the extras. We have 3 of the warrior who defeats the evil demon. This card is just kind of busted. For 1 energy, if you have an evolve in the battle area, you get to remove a 4-cost or stun a 5 or more, and then it just replaces itself. So it draws a card, and it's only 1 energy. Kind of just disgusting. Probably the best SR, I think, out of the 3 that we got. In my opinion, I think this is the best SR for the set. For yellow, specifically. The next extra, 3 results of training. I was only running at 2 for a little while, but I think at 3 is really, I think, the best number, because in the mirror, you really need to see your results of training, like at least 2 of them, because you need to get out of at least 1 swing. Sometimes you'll get out of 1, you'll take the second one, sit at 2, pile up on super combos, and then just bait your opponent to all in you with having the other 2 in your hand, or at least 1. You know, you have decent combo power. Try to get rid of your zeros. But results of training at 3 is just, I don't know. I keep going back and forth between 3 and 2. 2 just felt like perfect, or 3 just felt perfect, and I always had it. I never really had it. Sometimes you gotta charge it. If you have too many in hand and you're not gonna be able to really use it, you gotta know when to charge it. But I'm rarely charging, to be honest. And then the last card, we just have 1 Kamehameha. I think we all know what it does. If your leader is Son Goku, so it is leader locked. Your card with Evolve in the battle area gets double strike, and it gets plus 25k power for the battle. I think I would love to put it at 2. It's just hard. The deck is definitely pretty tight. I could probably maybe I can't drop a Gohan. I could maybe drop a Results and put another one for consistency, because there are times where I just don't see it. But you search so much, the only time you really feel like you're never going to see this card is if it's in the last 2 cards of your life, or like the last card of your life. Because in a lot of matchups, if you see it, you almost have to grab it. But I mean, it really depends on the situation. So this is the exact list that I got into God rank with, and I'm still kind of just using this exact list. A few cards I will mention is one I already did mention, the promo Vegeta. This is a really good card. I kind of swap between the other Vegeta. This one is just to activate main once per turn. If your leader has Saiyan and another world, so it's like pseudo leader locked. It can only be used in this one in Super Saiyan Gogeta. You switch this card in the battle area to active mode, and then it can't attack. So really, it allows you to just play it, poke at like a cantrip that's rested, and then evolve into your Vegeta. But like I said, it kind of does the same thing as this, but this takes a life. This is a 10k, so it's a little bit harder, or 10k attack power, so it's a little harder to remove for red. But I've been swapping between these 2, but inevitably I ended with this. Not just because the art, I think they're both great art, but this one, it's because of BR and the fact that they're just running Sphere Destruction. You just need a Self-Awaken, and in the Kiku, it does the same thing. You could just pop their Gamer. Another option I would suggest is the Filter Q, I guess. I don't know what everyone's calling it. This one's just on play, draw 2, discard 2. It's another option to evolve into your Gokus that's just a little bit better than this, and it helps you get rid of some of the dead cards in your hand a little bit late game. I think it's a really good option in replacement of the Psyche Demon. I personally I like to just draw 1, keep a body on the board. I find consistency with saving these early, using the Psyche, or saving these early, using them, the Psyche Demon early, and using him a little bit later. So I don't really have that issue, but I highly recommend trying it and see if you like it. Another evolve option I would try out, I just personally have not liked it too much, but I still think it's a great card, is the starter deck 4-cost Goku. It evolves for 1 on top of your Goku. On play, draw 1, and then this card gets plus 5k. So it replaces itself. It's a 1-cost evolve, and it does swing 25. So it's not the greatest. The only real thing I hate about it is it's a dead card. But it's like I said, it's another card I think I'd recommend trying, especially in pair with the Filter Goku. And the last card I'd recommend is trying out is the 4-cost Vegeta. It's a 1-cost evolve on top of your Vegeta targets. This one actually specifically can only go on top of this one. So if you are going to run this one, I'd highly recommend maybe up this guy to 3 or 4. Because he can't evolve on top of him. He can evolve on top of your 2-cost, so you do have that. And I guess no, he's not. So he couldn't evolve on top. That'd be stupid anyways. But what he does, he evolves for 1 on play. It just stun a battle card in your opponent's battle area. It's 10k combo. It swings for 25, so it demands a 10k. I personally just like to if I'm gonna evolve into Vegeta, I just like to play him. I have enough stun with the Gotenks in my opinion, so I love the art. I love Vegeta. I just think there's better options, but I do think it's a card I recommend trying out. Clearly, some of the topping lists played this, some topping lists didn't, so it's just a card I would try out for yourself and see how you like it. A lot of things go with playstyle, so but other than that, this right here is my current list. I will be running. I might tweak it here and there just to have some fun with it. I do want to go back to running the SCR, just because I'm not really going to regionals and that shit was fun. So but if you like the video, don't forget to drop a like. If you like the list, another reason to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you can get some wins with it.